All right. Hello, Tabitha Stitt, the self-help psychic, coming in to brief you on something that I don't believe I've talked about before. So, I actually absolutely love what I do. I'm a psychic medium and I love offering messages. I really love sitting in the power of spirit, the universe, consciousness, whatever you would like to call this divine, loving guidance. So, what I do is I give away free readings every single month. So, every single month until infinity, until something changes, I guess, I will be offering winners to receive a reading from me every month. So the link is below, and you can just simply click it, input your information, and I will email you at the beginning of every month. There are 3 winners every month. I do this for various reasons. For one, I feel drawn to do this. I feel like spirit's guiding me to do this. Two, I love what I do. So when you find, discover the thing that you really, really are passionate about, it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like work. It actually feels like play. It feels like you're tapped into a stream of consciousness where time just seems to zoom by. Speaking of Zoom, we're on Zoom, right? Um, and and you just feel like you're just giving from a source of love, right? Because that's what you're doing when you're doing what you love to do. So speaking of what you love to do, that's actually one of the main topics that we will go into as you receive your reading. So sometimes loved ones can come forth in your reading, which is more of a mediumship reading. So I'm a psychic medium. I've been trained on mediumship as well. I know and have brought through loved ones also, but I will say that the way that spirit and I work together, mostly, I would say about 90% of the time, is when you receive messages or how you receive messages is more of like a psychic realm. It's more connecting with you personally rather than a loved one from the other side. But sometimes that still happens. Sometimes they're like still wanting to come in and talk to you. But just to set the expectations up front, when you receive a reading from me, you will receive messages about your own life, about what your soul is wanting you to tell you in this very moment. It will be a heart-to-heart connection. And I really go into what I like to call a light trance state. So you'll notice that I close my eyes and I kind of just forget where I am and I just give you all the goods. This is how Spirit and I work together. And so the messages can be really, you can ask questions. You can make it more open-ended, like whatever spirit has to give to you is what you can receive, which is what most clients do, which is what most people decide to do is make it open-ended. Um, Lots and lots of times, the clients that I'm working with are brand new to this. They've never received a reading before, which I think is very awesome because what that tells me is that different things, but that you're in the right place. This is a safe space. You can feel it. I only work from a loving perspective. There's no pressure. I'm not pushing you to do anything. The information is from a loving source. I've never received a reading or a message that felt scary or looked scary. Now, this doesn't mean that there aren't challenges that pop up, or perhaps someone might be in an unhealthy relationship or situation that they need to get out of, or, no matter what, at the end of the day, you always have the free will. So no matter what messages come through, you get to decide what you want to do with those messages. The messages are based off of the current energy, and what spirit wants to tell you in this moment. Now, that doesn't mean that it's only based on the now. This could be perhaps something has been bothering you on a subconscious level and that you're not even recognizing or realizing logically. I almost said logistically, logically or mentally. This might be something that is kind of holding you back, but maybe from the past. And so we can look into that as well. But yeah, so lots of information. Now I forgot almost, I have this special little leather pouch. I forget where I got this bag from, so I'm gonna unzip it. And what's inside of this actually is a bunch of fun little rocks that I've collected over the years. And just for fun, let's pull out a rock. Let's do this a rock reading, right? I usually use cards, but let's do a rock reading instead. So I do ask to receive a message for you and always for the highest good. And just to clarify, I don't normally use these in readings unless maybe you want me to, and you can request for that. Alrighty, so I do feel like this one's wanting to come out. Ooh, it says inspire. Okay, so inspire, the rock is white. And of course it's solid, but I don't ever really talk about rocks being solid. I mean, that's part of the reason why they are, but actually simultaneously, it's just a condensed form of energy of matter. Now this rock, I'm wanting to say that it feels heavy. And so the message here is that inspiration should actually feel light. It should be something that just comes to you and flows through you. This idea, this inspiration, this imagination, this ideation, this information, right? All these I words, I. And as I talk about the I, I'm wanting to talk about the third eye. So the information comes from, or the inspiration rather, can come in various aspects and various different ways. Like right now, you might be feeling inspired, right? So it can come through virtually, it can come through a book, it can come through a thought or something that you hear. But when you are of following your own inspiration, you're going to feel it through the third eye. Now, you might not actually, I say feel it, but you might not actually feel it right here physically, but it's more of an innate doing. It's more of an innate knowing. It's more intuitive, is perhaps what I'm trying to say as far as the third eye goes. So it's something that you're seeing beyond your own physical eyes. So the inspiration is coming to you in all ways for the highest good. So Spirit is encouraging you to listen. I got an itch on my nose. I feel like I'm Tabitha from Bewitched, right? I can't do the her mom was Samantha from Bewitched. She always twitched her nose. Now I forget my train of thought, but that's okay. So Spirit is inspiring you to get inspired, right? And so find the things that are going to naturally inspire you. If you feel like you're in a funk, allow yourself to be in a funk. We're not trying to ignore negative feelings that pop up every once in a while, but you don't have to remain in those negative feelings or in that negative energy or in that negative circumstance. You can allow yourself to be aware of that situation and then move yourself out or beyond or expand beyond that by heightening your frequency, by getting inspired by the things that help you feel inspired. So that is what this message is all about, my dear, for you personally, and as a collective as well, because more and more people are watching this, but you're going to understand this message differently than anyone else is going to understand this message. So if you feel that this resonates, if you want to learn more, if you want to connect with me one-on-one, your best bet is to sign up below, receive, win I'm so excited, I can't even hardly say it. You can sign up to win a reading from me. There are 3 winners every single month. I mentioned that at the beginning, so I don't need to reiterate that. But I do it because I love it. And if you feel the connection, then go for it. There's nothing to lose. There's only something to win. All right, that is it. Comment below. How was this helpful? What did you enjoy? What are you excited about? What would you like to receive in a reading? What type of information? Do you have questions for me about the type of work that I do? All right, that's it for now. As always, pay attention to your intuition and move forward with its guidance. And so it is.